What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. We got podcasts to do ourselves, man, because Fastlane is this Sunday.
End of the line. Oh wait, no, that's not this one.
Oh no, that's Roadblock. End of the line. Don't worry. As you see, we don't get that many roadblocks, so I kind of put my little spin on it when it comes to AEW Dynamite. Bro, you still on that? That joint is what? It got to be 5 years old.
Now, cause they bring it out randomly. Like they have it 2 years in a row, and they skip a year, and they have it again.
I think the last time we had a roadblock was it had to be 2017. No, 2016.
It probably was 2017 when they had both shows doing a pay-per-view every week.
Oh yeah, ooh, I hated that year. I hated that year.
It was earlier. It was right before WrestleMania. They randomly moved it to like right before the end of the year, December, November. And then they moved it back to after Elimination Chamber, before Fastlane or after Fastlane. It was weird. Man.
It was. So, all right, y'all. Well, Fastlane is this Sunday, and you guys about to get we got the predictions. So they Smackdown just went off the air. We got an 8-match Fastlane card. So we don't know what the pre-show match is going to be, but it's me personally, I think it's going to be. We're probably going to go to Shinsuke, but unfortunately. But here's so we got the Fastlane card, 8 matches. We gonna go over the predictions of who we think should win. I know you haven't been watching Raw or Smackdown, but there's one thing that's absent on Fastlane, and that's all the Hurt Business. There's no Hurt Business on the Almighty not on here. You know, say Cedric and Shelton not on here. I was like, wow, the most hottest faction in WWE right now is not on Fastlane.
I think that's for a good reason.
Yeah, and there is no, like I said, other than Dan Bryan versus Roman Reigns, which is obviously going to be the main event.
I think that the Hurt Business not being on here is for a good reason, just because like they already got their match set, so they kind of could just take a break.
Yeah, I mean, I want more for the Hurt Business. I want them to do more unity type things since Bobby got the championship now. I want them to see, start coming out together, not just Bobby and MVP on one segment, and then Cedric and Shelton and MVP on another segment. No, I want them all to come out like Evolution used to come out all together.
They might do more of that, but I know probably if they do appear at Fastlane, they'll just probably be like in a segment, just like saying like we're dominant and we're the Hurt Business, we're ready to put Hurt or something like that.
I can agree. Okay, so let's start off with, obviously, a match that was just added because we know they're going to save the other match for WrestleMania, and that is Shinsuke Nakamura taking on Seth Rollins. So
this is a disgrace.
Yeah. Well, obviously, it looks like Shinsuke's taking up for Cesaro because that's still his homie. But I'm like, why don't Shinsuke just do his own thing? Because Cesaro
is a disgrace.
It is.
I'm going to keep saying that this whole match. This whole time we talk about this match, this is a disgrace.
It is a disgrace. But who do you think is going to win this? They're
really going to put Shinsuke and Seth this close to WrestleMania and then not put it on WrestleMania and just have it as a throwaway match? Possibly on the pre-show? Are you kidding?
You're right. And Shinsuke and Seth Rollins only wrestled, to my belief, one time, and that was Survivor Series 2018?
I think it was 2019.
Okay, yeah, 2018. Oh yeah, 2018, 2019, probably 2019. But that's the last time they actually wrestled, and that was actually a pretty good matchup. And like I said, for them doing this close to WrestleMania, even though I think the WrestleMania match is going to be Cesaro versus Seth Rollins.
I thought it was going to be Cesaro. Then when Shinsuke got involved, I was like, why not just make it a triple threat? But then, Shinsuke got to get cheated out of payday, I guess. Or he could just be in the Andre the Giant out.
Oh, God, we still doing that?
I don't know, but I mean,
I mean,
I would honestly rather see a Shinsuke and Cesaro match, but I don't know how they're gonna fit Shinsuke in here. I just hope he gets at WrestleMania because he should be at WrestleMania. But
yeah. Well, but so I have obviously the further on the feud, I have Seth Rollins winning.
Yeah, Seth winning.
Yeah, like I said, him coming back has been
or it could be a 2-on-2. If Seth has a mystery partner, it could be that too. That they want to put Shinsuke on that, even though 2-on-2 might be worse. At least Shinsuke will be on the show.
But you know what? I don't want Cesaro in a tag match. He deserves a one-on-one match for WrestleMania.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
Just kind of like how Dolph deserved his one-on-one match at WrestleMania. I mean, he got it with Otis, and the storyline was dope, but other than that, it was with Otis. So, okay. I mean, I understand that.
Well, that did not help your point out at all.
It did.
Right.
It really did. It really did. I just got to ride for Dolph, man, sometimes. Riddle taking on Mustafa Ali for the United States Championship. There's still been rumors going around or things that say Mustafa Ali is wrestling injured.
It could be. I mean, Matt Jackson been wrestling injured for 10 years. What are you talking about here?
So, this should be. It should be. First of all, these two guys mix it up should be good. Obviously, I thought they was going to do the whole Mustafa Ali versus Kofi at Mania, but we see what New Day's doing at Mania, and I'm like, oh god. I don't know if you've seen that yet. Have you?
Yeah, I've seen it. We can move on from it.
I'm like, really? That's what we're gonna do with AJ Styles this year? Mm-hmm.
So has AJ and Seth ever fought?
Yes, plenty of times. Remember, they had a whole rivalry for the championship, and they had a match at Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, Money in the Bank, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't. You said a whole bunch of times. It was only for like 3 times, like in like the 5 years AJ's been there.
I'm about to say, well, if you see somebody go at 3 times, you call it a whole bunch of times.
I was calling it a whole bunch of times, but I'm saying like he's only fought 3 times in the whole 5 years he's been there. In the whole 5 years he's been there, he's fought Ricochet about 200 times. So that's about a whole bunch of times.
So I don't think that the title's changing. Riddle, because here's what I think is what happened. I think Keith Lee coming back.
I mean, it'll be time. I mean, he's been out for a while.
Yeah, look, wouldn't it be great like Keith Lee come back, win the U.S. Championship, and then he come join the Hurt Business?
Yeah, because everybody you want to join the Hurt Business.
Bruh, you got everybody
add a name every week.
You got everybody join the Nightmare Family. Man, why not? I'm just saying. You know, Bobby Lashley and Naomi was already talking back and forth on Instagram. Like, come on now, bring Naomi over.
I think going into WrestleMania minus Retribution, I think I would probably like Mustafa Ali, but like I said, minus Retribution. So if they're gonna be around, then I would take Riddle. But I guess it's just him being a heel. He just looks cooler as a heel. But then when you got Retribution following you kind of
because Retribution sucks. Retribution, straight sucks. So they need to get rid of that thing right now. But right now I got Riddle.
I feel bad for some people on the main roster. I'm sorry. I feel bad for Ricochet sometimes. Like
Ricochet should have joined her business.
I forget he even wrestled for WWE sometimes. Like, bro, you're not doing nothing.
he got nothing going on for him. Nothing. Yep. You already know what's gonna happen. Andre Giant Battle Royal for Ricochet this year.
Mm-hmm.
Andre Giant Battle Royal for Ricochet. All right, so we got singles match. Braun Strowman taking on Shane McMahon. So
is that gonna be in a no contest?
Yeah, because you see what happened on Monday. They gave away the Shane diving off the ring to do the table elbow spot to Braun Strowman already. Then he just poured this green paint on him. I'm like, Why are they treating Braun like the Big Show?
I mean, we're gonna act like that's not the Nickelodeon slime. You just wanted to get him on slime.
Oh, at least we didn't have Michael Cole on the mic. So that red, instead of slick, what did he call it? That red blood.
Viscous, arsenic liquid. Yeah.
Who said some shit like that? Nobody talks like that, but okay. I'm mad Vince fed him that line. But, so, this whole thing is to build up to Shane versus Braun. You sure you don't want to be in the arena to watch Shane jump off some shit?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay, I'm about to say, because you notice look, Daddy Vince said, you know what, son? I'm putting up that pirate ship again. And Kevin Owens was like, yo, I want to jump off that. Shane says, no, I'm jumping off that. And then he said,
you can't put up a pirate ship. You can only add to it. It's already built into the stadium.
Yeah, I'm saying. So they're probably saying like, well, if he gonna jump off of it, he got to jump by to jump off and miss on. Braun Strowman's that guy. So I smell a last man standing match coming up.
What's another match type?
Say what?
What's another match type?
No holds barred.
What's another one? What's the one he fought Kane in?
Last man standing.
Dang.
I mean,
I
mean, he did fight him in an ambulance match, but also
that probably was the one where he jumped off the ambulance truck and did the 2 days on the stage.
If that's the ambulance match.
I just need something different. That's all.
I'm about to say, because look, it's right now, it's a street fight. It's not going to be first blood. It's going to, the only thing, for Shane to make that kind of jump that's not Hell in a Cell, it has to be a last man standing, because he has to miss and lose. Or as the ambulance match where he misses and falls into the ambulance.
Yeah, the only reason I said that it needs to be something different is because his last couple of matches I feel like were last man standing. That's the only reason. That's all.
The one with the Miz is falls count anywhere.
Falls count, same thing. But yeah, I mean they all the same. I just wanted them to. It sounds stupid. I wanted them to do the same thing, but at least give it a creative name so it don't seem the same or something.
Okay,
like,
it's called the Shane jumps off some shit. So I got this match.
Right, yeah.
I got this match going to no contest, or Shane is going to screw it over. There's no point of Braun even beating him and then win him at WrestleMania. So obviously, it's going to have to be something where it's a no contest. Shane calls it off, whatever the case may be. So
I say something with Adam Pearce coming out and helping. Shane makes Adam Pearce take his place or something.
Okay. Intergender match. Alexa Bliss taking on Randy Orton. Obviously, this is going to be leading up to the Randy Orton versus The Fiend at WrestleMania. Since there's going to be people, and since Vince wants to be the first guy to sell out the COVID, he wants to have the highest number venue for COVID ever. I'm just like, 45,000 is that's suicide.
I mean, look. They were supposed to be having this UFC event in my town, and then I was gonna go. I was all revved up, and then they said at the end of the commercial, at the end of the post and everything, full capacity. I was like, oh well, I'm not going.
Well, you're trying to go for 145,000. You're trying to go for 45,000. I'm just like, okay, that's too much for me, but okay, fine. Y'all people in Florida, y'all go ahead and do that.
It's so weird. It's like, because when I go going to AEW stuff, I can understand people separating. Going to something like that in the stadium, it's like, yes, they're sitting far apart, but other than that, they are not sitting far apart. On the stairs, on the escalators, getting food, they're all on top of each other because everybody's trying to pack in.
Yeah.
So they don't enforce these rules inside of the stadium unless you're in your seat or you're scanning your ticket. Anything else, it's just whatever. Which I kind of hate.
Is that a lot of people hate it, And I'm saying, so he first of all, cases, we got variants out here. We got, and you mean to tell me 45,000 of people are all vaccinated? Stop it. It's not. And
I don't know why you act like they care. They not caring about that. And they care about their money. They care about no.
They care about their money, but I'm just saying. But I care about my friends. I care about my family that's down there.
Yeah.
And it's not about who goes to the event. It's about where they leave and where they take this shit to. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
well, they don't got to worry about me at this event no more.
I'm about to say, because with 45,000 people there, somebody in that audience has COVID. Everybody in that audience is not clear.
Yourself. That's all I can say. I at this point ran out of stuff to say. Just protect yourself.
Exactly, because I'm tired of arguing with these people. But how did the Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss match is going to go down? I mean, I would love for him to just RKO her, like, and bury her in her swing set, but
I know the Fiend is going to come back and either interrupt this match or whatever, but I want him to actually, like, fight.
Alexa Bliss is too small for that.
Not an actual fight. Not no 5-minute punch back and forth. On top of, like, she actually taking a punch or a kick or a knee or something.
I mean, she took an RKO. That was, pretty dope. Well, honestly, I think it's gonna be more of an angle than a match. I mean, obviously she's gonna taunt him, and I think Randy Orton's gonna come to the point where he may RKO. He's gonna be Alexa Bliss, but I think it's gonna be some kind of.
I mean, I would maybe Alexa Bliss beat him.
If the Fiend comes back, like if he tried to punt kick Alexa Bliss and the lights go off and like a big fire thing, the new Fiend comes back and Sister Abigail's him, and then Alexa Bliss goes and pins Randy Orton and screw him up. You know what? That's like a better idea, because that right there would give motivation for Orton to just go full Viper mode and get for the Fiend at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I can see Randy having like some kind of a nightmare sequence, and the Fiend is doing his laugh and making him spit up blood and all that. And then when he flash back into the ring, when he do a flashback, he kind of like on his back, losing to Alexa Bliss during this nightmare he had or something.
I think it was something like that. You know what? I'm gonna agree with you. I give Alexa Bliss the win here.
Oh yeah, nightmare sequence or the Fiend, something with the Fiend happens.
Tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler taking on Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
All right, I'm calling it now. I don't care. They're winning the tag team championships. I don't care. I'm calling it.
You say Sasha Banks gonna win the tag team championships?
I don't care. They lose it the next night to Naomi and Lana, but they gotta.
No. I mean, they probably gonna lose it to Mina and Natalya. I know you're sick of hearing that too.
First of all, ain't Tamina like 50? Like,
Tamina got 2 kids in the house.
Ain't Natalya about 50? Like, what are we doing? Oh, alright, well, anyways, I honestly, I think they're gonna do, I think they're gonna do the thing that they don't do often, but they do often. Have the two people that's fighting each other win their belts, but then don't lose it in time for their match.
Well, they don't do it as often because there's only been one match where WrestleMania where the championship was defended by 2 tag team titles, and that was Cena and Michaels at 23. They were
I'm saying, but 1 year Ray and Eddie fought, and they were the champs.
Oh, that's right. That was 21.
Yeah. So I'm saying maybe they have it like that, or the 2 nights is a WWE thing. The first night they'll defend the titles, and the second night they'll fight, something like that too. But
that would be so fucked up. That would be something like night 1 they got to defend the belts. Night 2 they got to sit there and it got man. It just need to be one championship.
It's gonna be history. First time they had 2 matches in WrestleMania.
Look. You know what? For some reason, I don't know, because that Natalya and Tamina thing, is they jumped Bianca Belair on SmackDown, so that's a sign for something.
Well,
so
if they don't win it in Fastlane, then Tamina and Natalya are winning the titles at WrestleMania, which is kind of a slap in the face to Beth Phoenix, but all right.
Yeah.
If there's anybody that should be Natalya's partner for the tag team championships, it should be Beth Phoenix, but all right.
I don't know. I got Nia Jax and Shayna somehow retaining, obviously because of Reginald or something like that. I think Reginald is going to side with Sasha, and it's going to make her full heel, and she's going to have Reginald go into WrestleMania with her.
So how do you think they? So you don't think they break up here? And you don't think they do the same spot that they did tonight? She kneed her in the face. Shayna kneed Nia in the face, and then Nia was in the what's the move called? The bank statement.
Yeah.
And then she tried to knee Sasha. Sasha moved and kneed Nia in the face, and then instantly put her in the bank statement, and they lost.
No, for some reason I'm being real with you. For some reason, I think this is where Reggie is going to join, and we're going to get the whole Reggie and Sasha thing. That's what I'm gonna call right there. I'm going with that one. I can't turn back now.
Okay, that's cool. What I'm saying, like when they're like doing this Nia and Shayna miscommunication thing this early, so I'm saying like when does that come into effect?
When they go against Natalya and Tamina.
So we gotta wait till WrestleMania. I don't want to see a Nia and Shayna match at Mania. I don't.
Bro, that's night one. You don't know?
Again, like I said, I'm waiting for this card to thicken up because right now it ain't looking so good. But
I mean, like I said,
it's looking solid, but it's not looking good enough to go.
I got you because, like I said, I'm all into Almighty. Speaking of black people, Intercontinental Championship matchup: Big E taking on Apollo Crews. First of all, did you see SmackDown with Big E? Oh, not Big E was with Big E was trying to laugh when Apollo was doing his accent.
No, I did not.
They did they did the side by side, backstage interview, like when they all mic'd up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And Apollo was talking, but for some reason tonight his accent was very like stereotypical. Like he was really talking, he was talking loud like this. Like I was like, whoa. So there's a part where Big E's trying not to laugh, right? To the point where he's just like, oh, you asked for this, and he takes off the mic and he starts hunting for Apollo and beats him up to try to remain serious because he was trying to hold back a laugh, and honestly, I was too.
Sounds like a Big E thing.
But even during Apollo's ass kicking that he got backstage, he was still selling in the accent. He's like, oh, it was funny.
Sound like Shrek to me.
I sound like Shrek. Oh, so I mean, you gotta go back and see the clip. But okay, so who takes home the Intercontinental Championship?
I say Big E.
Yo, I think Apollo winning.
I still like this Big E run. I mean, Big E is not fighting for no main titles. Then Big E is keeping his belt.
I agree with you, but I'm saying, but Big E can chase. Big E can chase.
Yeah, but I want Big E to go into and leave WrestleMania as Intercontinental Champion. It's like no reason. I don't think him going into the thing is for. I think he should just keep it.
Me personally, because I think him and Apollo should have a match at Mania. I think him and Apollo should have like a 2 out of 3 falls at Mania, or show them the steel match at Mania or something like that. Because if you're doing 2 nights, I really believe that you can, Big E and Apollo can have a match, and I'll put that on night 2. You know what I'm saying? It's a big match, I think, or it may end in a no contest type thing. Because obviously, I think we're getting this match again at Mania. So you know what? I'm gonna call it this way. I say Apollo wins by disqualification, but Big E retains the championship. Then we go into WrestleMania.
I say somehow it turns into a multi-man match. Somehow. at Mania.
I mean, it does, but right now, the rivalry is
Somehow
obvious.
Corbin.
Oh God.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I don't need Corbin. I don't need Nakamura in
Also,
this.
somehow Corbin, KO, and I think somehow Corbin, KO, and Sammy get involved.
Oh shit!
Somehow.
And probably Nakamura. And probably Nakamura.
I don't think Nakamura.
So
the only reason I'd say probably not so they can have a ladder match. Just they need they have a ladder match every year. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it looks like that, sometimes it don't. But I'm like, but you're probably right. They have Big E's title hanging up high. Have Apollo, Sammy, Corbin, and you gotta add Nakamura because that lineup right there ain't helping me right now. I'm sorry, the Corbin nigga sucking all the energy out of that.
Well, yeah, but Corbin, you need a bigger guy than Big E because Big E is gonna be trying to fly.
Yeah, but also like I said,
Big E's gonna try to do that little spear through somebody standing on the ladder. Or something.
Scare the shit out of me. And then because KO needs something to do for Mania. Obviously, he's not going to be there. And once again, if they really do decide to do Edge and Roman 1-on-1, DB needs something to do also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, it could just be Sammy versus KO, but
oh, do we?
That would be a nice WrestleMania match.
I mean, it would be because they'll finally get their 1-on-1 WrestleMania matchup, but you got to be able to.
This is I don't need a follow up. I don't need nothing. Just need this one off to see who's the better man once and for all.
All right, I mean, they probably can do that as long as they give them time. All right, but I got Apollo winning by that shenanigans. You got Big E. All right, here we go.
I got Big E.
Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. No holds barred.
McIntyre.
It has to be McIntyre. I'm about to say, after McIntyre already challenged Lashley.
Don't even know why they even spend the time on this.
Well, first of all, the match they had on Raw was really good.
I know, but like I said, when you think of the overall wrestling aspect, he's going for the title, so you already know he's not losing. He challenge you for the championship, you don't lose.
You're right, especially with Almighty. And you know what's happening? Drew is getting a spine buster by the Almighty, and he getting put in the hurt lock because he got that Claymore kick on Bobby on Raw. He about to get his receipt on Fastlane.
I think he'll catch him on Raw, not Fastlane.
You don't think he'll catch him on Fastlane?
Nah, I think he'll catch him on Raw.
But Drew be expecting him on Raw because you got to build up the story. Because now it's Lashley and Drew at Mania. But I'm saying, but if you catch him off guard at Fastlane where he's focused on Sheamus, then yeah, and then that way you got something for them to argue about other than just the title on Monday.
I mean, I feel like the whole Hurt business. I don't know. I just feel like Bobby got not what do you call him? Hitman, in a sense. He just had like MVP show and Cedric come out and be like, Almighty is gonna be coming for you or something. Then they try to jump or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I have to say,
kind of like sending them that warning.
They gotta use more Hurt Business stuff. They gotta do more group type things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially to get some Lashley, some heel heat. Because right now, a lot of people, including people like us, are behind this guy right now. Like, I don't want Lashley to lose. But you gotta
because he's not a heel.
Say what?
He's not a heel right now. He
is a heel, but but right now...
No, he is not. He's fighting The Miz. You're not a heel fighting The Miz.
I mean, you're not, but like I said, when we fight McIntyre, they want McIntyre to get this pop, but if they don't want to have any backlash, they got to build up some serious heat for Bobby, because right now, look, let's just...
they got heat for Bobby. We ain't get to that part yet. They got heat, all right. They know what they doing.
I missed this.
We get to it, man.
Okay. Main event time. Like I said, I got Drew McIntyre also here. Main event time. Roman Reigns taking on Daniel Bryan, and the winner wins the Universal Championship, and the special enforcer is Edge. So, do we get a 1-on-1 match between Roman and Edge, or do we get triple threat at Mania?
storyline purposes, I think a triple threat might be the best way to go, just because of like I don't know. I just think the storyline of what they're telling, I would like a triple threat match more than just a plain old one-on-one. But that's just me. Because this story that they're telling has been with all three guys. While like Sheamus, you can argue the same thing for Raw. Sheamus is only mad at Drew McIntyre. He don't care about Bobby. While Daniel Bryan has been coming at Edge and Reigns, and Reigns has been with Edge and DB, with and Edge with both of them too. So all three of them kind of in a feud together, rather than like hold on, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Get out. So, get out. Yeah, I just think that it is more of a triple threat.
I really hope it's a triple threat matchup, because I don't know, for some reason at first Edge and Roman was making a lot of sense to me last month, but I'm not gonna lie to you, after the whole thing with the Almighty and the Hurt Business and then how that thing has picked up steam, I'm more interested in seeing Bobby and Drew than I am Edge and Roman.
I think that it'll be a triple threat match just to get a lot of just to get some of the dream aspects out of the way at WrestleMania, because we don't know how many Edge got left. Just to get he faced off against Daniel Bryan at some point in the match at Mania, and then he faced off against Roman.
Well, then, if that's the case, who wins at Fastlane?
I think Roman wins. Jay got to come out and do something. Or Edge is
Jay can't do it because Edge is the enforcer.
Yes, but again, Edge can get beat up. So Jay can beat up Edge, and then Jay can cheat or whatever. And then Edge can just say, "Hey, forget this. I'm gonna go and spear both of y'all. I'm the ultimate opportunist. I don't care who get it." But I can see both of them. I honestly would like it better as a triple threat, because then if it's not a triple threat, what is Daniel Bryan gonna do? Yeah,
I don't understand.
Or vice versa. What is Roman Reigns gonna do if it's not a triple threat?
I think Edge is gonna spear Daniel Bryan, probably by accident, cost him the matchup. I think Edge is gonna be involved because Edge really wants it to be his moment, because he kept saying Bryan lost, so he's gonna kind of screw Daniel Bryan over. Once again, that'll kind of get him heel heat, but I think if you add Daniel Bryan to the matchup, it could become a babyface thing. And because right now, I'm sorry, I'm just more into Bobby and Drew right now. I really am just more into Bobby and Drew. So right now, I have Roman winning, but I think Edge is going to get some interference that's going to mess up Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, understandable. And also, I gotta say, Edge's attire on Smackdown was like fantastic.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm. Great.
I liked it. It was good to see him back on SmackDown again. So, guys, that was the predictions for Fastlane. We will be doing a live stream on Sunday, like we do for all the WWE pay-per-views, and of course, you got to make sure you tune in for our big WrestleMania one. If Prime does go, he'll hopefully join us live from the arena, and if he doesn't go, that he can join us live at his house. But whatever the case may be, we're trying to do a big WrestleMania thing, so stay tuned for that. But also check out our Fastlane live stream this Sunday.